Here at the LinPRinP studios, we've just received word that the Oscar slap heard all over the world was actually the work of a single agent, Agent 009, Anger. Anger, ladies and gentlemen, was at the Oscars that night and unfortunately won against every step of caution Will Smith took towards the actor Chris Rock. Every step Will Smith took that night can be equated to the fruits of the spirit that I'm about to mention. The first step was patience, then kindness, then came goodness, gentleness, self-control, love, and peace. Unfortunately, that night, the works of flesh took over. Idolatry, enmity, fits of anger, rivalry, divisions, drunkenness, sexual immorality, impurity, and strife. Now, let's look at this from another angle. What else could Will Smith have done differently that night, walking towards Chris Rock? To shake his hand? Give him a pat on the shoulder? You can leave a comment in the comment section of what you think Will Smith could have done differently that night. Another trending topic in the Nigerian news is that of Miss Nwachukwu Osinachi, a Nigerian gospel artist who died as a result of domestic violence. And I wanted to marry Will Smith's slap with that of Miss Nwachukwu's domestic violence case. Like I've always told you guys on this channel, I'm all about peaceful living, and situations we are faced with like this always open doors of discussion on how we can live a peaceful life so that situations like this can be avoided. And unfortunately, with Hollywood always looking for attention and wanting to make money regardless of how they make it or regardless of how they get their revenues to be increased, whether it be, you know, us talking about situations like this and you know, just discussing about issues like this, it just makes me wonder how truly we can live a peaceful life when we are bombarded with issues like this every day. The story of Miss Nwachukwu Osinachi was a very sad one, and unfortunately it just shows the age we are living in. It's showing that we are in the times where peace is not regarded. We are not loving our neighbors as ourselves. We are not being truthful. There's a lot of lies going on around. We are not patient with each other. We are not empathetic, and you know, definitely we are not forgiving. I started out with this channel of living a peaceful life when I was in a situation. Road rage was one of the issues that I encountered personally, that I said, you know what, we need to live a peaceful life. God forbid if we die, you know, our spirit's going to rest in peace. And I can just wonder, is Miss Osinachi Nwachukwu's spirit really rest in peace? Because at the end of the day, that is what we say. May her soul rest in perfect peace. But how do we really know that they are living, that they are really resting in peace when we know the kind of death, you know, that she died? All the situations that we are seeing on the news, it makes me sometimes panic that we are not living in a peaceful life, and it makes me wonder how my children are going to live in this world of no peace. And as I reflected on these stories, you know, so much more stories that have come out after the Oscar slap. Basically, we have that of the Miss Ojukwu slap. You know, you can look that up on YouTube. The Ojukwu slap, Mercy Gono's hack. I follow Miss Mercy. I follow Mercy Gono on her YouTube channel. You know, she's a nurse and she made it from being a CNA to, I believe she's in an FMP school right now. And you know, I followed her journey, and recently she's battling a YouTube hack. She was hacked. And you know, we always say in my culture that the root cause of a problem is actually not far from you. It's actually very close to you. It's usually someone that's very close to you that's able to catch us in our moments of weakness. And I think that is the case with Mercy Gono. So unfortunate. But you know, like I always say, we have to take these situations and learn from it, right? If we are not living a life of peace, ourselves on an individual level, you can just imagine how this can affect us globally, right? There are so many people hurting, there are so many people in pain right now, and it can only take an individual effort on our part. When we get it on an individual level, trust me, globally, we can achieve a state of, relative peace, basically. So, in peaceful living, in my reflection and meditation, I've realized that we just have to be empathetic with each other, even though social media, these things are not being put in front. And I want to appreciate Summer Aku Vlogs. I think we kind of think alike in how we can, change our mentality about the things we see and how we react to them. It's very important. And I think Tolulope Solutions, actually, I watch her channel as well. I think they encourage me to keep on doing my peaceful talks, because that is something that can, on an individual level, heal the world. There's so much negativity in the world right now, and there's so much hate. There's so much, it's, when that slap happened, I was just thinking, which agent of the devil was, put to this case, because he carried out his work perfectly. He did his work diligently, and that's the agent of anger. Whenever we are encountered with situations, we need to take those steps. Every time we say, oh, what would Jesus do? I don't think any human being can ever do what Jesus can do. In any situation, I don't think we can ever do what Jesus would do, because Jesus is radical. You think, oh, you should do this, but no, he takes it an extra step. And I don't think as humans we have that power to take that extra step. But when you have the spirit of patience, and you have the spirit of compassion, you have the spirit of long suffering, you have that spirit of kindness and being good to one another, and you have that spirit of love and peace, then I think we can get a step further to what Jesus might do in any situation that we are faced in. Yes, this started out as a news. I hope you've gotten your daily juice from Laraddiji's LinPRinP. Is the laugh section, laugh and fall flat section of this channel. Do check out my other videos. You can leave a like, comment if you've been inspired in any way, and let me know your thoughts on these issues. Do you think it's possible? Do you think we can win? Do you think the fruits of the spirit can win? Do you think patience can win? Do you think kindness can win? Because right now it looks like greed, selfishness, anger, those are the things that are winning right now in our society, and we need to flip the script. Thank you so much for watching this episode, you guys. You guys are awesome as always. I had to take a little break, a mental break from YouTube, but best believe that I'm back. You can catch me up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and I'll be shooting out videos weekly right now, so hopefully you'll catch me midnight every Saturdays. My name is Laraddiji, and I'm a Nigerian American lifestyle vlogger who loves living a peaceful life, and I love talking about situations we might find ourselves in that need peaceful endings. Stay blessed. You see me in my next one. You see me in my next one. See me in my next one. You see me in my next one. Bye.